Hello, 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 and once again a hello. How is everyone doing? I see you, Bree, in the chat. How are you doing today? Give me just a second. There we go. We have another Professor Layton stream. Doing alright, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Alright, so have you played much Professor Layton before, Brie? I think Freya said you liked the games. I can't quite remember what she said. But here's the rundown of where we're at. Flora, Chelmy and Barton tail Layton and Luke all the way to the future. With Flora in tow, the Professor and his apprentice set out in search of future Luke. That's it. So we will be going round, talking to everyone, of course, solving puzzles, mysteries, and anything else that needs solving. Shh, be quiet or you'll wake Granny up. Guess what, Becky? The Professor and I are going to Chinatown. Crikey, first the casino and now Chinatown? You two are proper tourists. It does sound like fun though. What are you planning to do there? I can't tell you just yet. The Professor and I are on a top secret mission, you see. I've played Curious Village and Pandora's Box, but not the others though. I've seen videos for the others. So this is the next one after Pandora's Box. We get a letter, basically a big scientific time machine blew up, and then we get a letter from someone from the future. We go there, it's future Luke, and we're just trying to solve some mysteries in the future. That is the gist of it at the moment. You're waiting to pick Freya up from surgery, so I've got a lot of free time on hand. Do you know how she's doing at all? Let's talk to Granny. She's snoozing. I think we should let her sleep, Professor. Dean Delmona. Oh, fancy seeing you here, Herschel. Have you been keeping well? Very well, thank you. You're looking rather well yourself, if I may say so. Spry even? Oh goodness, no. This old man is growing older by the day. My hair's going completely white, see? I don't know what that sound was, but... Oh, yes. I thought there was something different about you. Some people say silver hair makes a man look distinguished. But I was partial to my crop of brown. Now listen, Herschel. London's full of people quick to sully your name. Rest assured that I don't believe a word of it. That was quite a shock, Professor. We saw the Dean a few hours ago, and now he's aged a full 10 years. Yes. Something certainly appears to have left its mark on Dean Delmona. Is something the matter, Professor? Not at all. I just need a moment to think. Let's be on our way. I think they're done, but I can't take her out until she's actually awake. As far as I'm aware, it went well though. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. Yeah, I reckon that she would have to have some time to make sure that she's still fine after surgery and that before you can go pick her up. But I'm happy that she's able to get her surgery and everything. Nothing puts the spring back in your step like a little nibble of chocolate. Right, we're going to the restaurant. Let's talk to the chef. Welcome to London's most delicious destination. I hope you brought your appetites. By the way, the postman tells me you've got a real knack for solving puzzles. I suppose you could say that. Why do you bring it up, sir? I ordered a few numbered plates a while back, you see, but the company made a mistake. Lucky me, I get to hear her all... get to hear all her drug-induced rambling. I bet you're so excited to hear what she's got to say. Alright, we're doing puzzle 57. The number plates Pilliard ordered have finally arrived, but wait a second. Oh no, the manufacturer painted all the numbers on backwards by mistake. Pilliard would like to use them as soon as possible, but it will apparently take quite a while to fix each and every plate. To save time, the manufacturer would like him to make do with the plates that he can use as they are, and him to make do with the plates that he can use as they are, and only send back the ones that absolutely have to be fixed. Pilliard wants your help. Take only the plates that can't be used. Oh boy, puzzle time. Yes. So that's fine as a 0. That's fine as a 1. He can rotate that just to be a 3. That's fine. If he rotates it, that's fine. He just needs to rotate it round. I'm not... I don't think you can rotate the 4. It's fairly equal sort of sizing, so I'd probably risk it. The 6 can become a 9, and the 9 becomes a 6. The 8's fine. So I think you can use that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. The 7... that's what I forgot to do. I don't need the multi-link stuff up again. How you doing, Nat? How are you doing today? Let me just quickly change... that. See, if this was the baseline, it's a bit of an odd 7, but you get away with it. I don't think you need to send any back.
That should do the trick. I was sure my logic was sound.
Because you can't flip, you can only rotate. But surely that could be a number 5. That's a number 2, if you just rotate them. It's a 9, that's a 6, that's an 8. This one's odd. And maybe the 4. I think I've got it, maybe. What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Brie? I accept people helping me after I've attempted it at least once. So if you think you've got it, let me know. All I ask is people give me a chance to try figuring it out first. And even on the first attempt, you can try and give like hints, but just don't give it sort of like the straight answer. Let's look at the memo. You think 4, 7, and 9. Oh yeah, 9... Yeah, because 9, if you rotate it, it's back to front. So we'll try 4, 7, and 9.
I've got a good feeling about this one. I must have overlooked something.
Nine upside down. It's an A here. So 9's definitely there. I still think 4 can be used if you rotate it a little bit. So maybe 7, 9?
I've got a good feeling about this one. I was sure my logic was sound.
Maybe the 7 can be used. Maybe it's literally just the 9. Because that's still a 0. That's a really bad 0. That would become the number 2. That would just be a 3. That'd be a 4. This one would be 5. There's no 6. That'd be a 7, 8. That would be the 9, but it's curled over. Maybe it's just the last one.
Let's see if I've got this right. I was sure my logic was sound.
Oh no, I don't think this one can be used because it would become a G. No.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
There we go.
Well, that's settled.
Apparently it can't be used. Yeah, they would need to be flipped. So the 6 and 9, even if you rotated them, they would need to be flipped. Yeah. How you doing, Friday? How you doing? It looks like I asked the right fella for the help. Cheers, I won't forget this. There'll be more than an extra gravy on the next pie for your order, believe me. Alright, we got a sticker. And I think we got delivery. Let's see where that gets us. I'm still not sure where to go from here because if we put one there, it'll block it. And I don't think that would do anything. That's interesting. Oh, time to pick up Freya. See you guys in a bit. No worries. Send Freya my best. Since 6 and 9 are naturally the same number when you invert them, in terms of, yeah. Awesome to find you. I'm good, thanks. I'm doing well. Maybe I need to actually do this one. That blocks it straight away. Never mind, apparently she's being brought to me because I'm not allowed to sight. Okay, that's strange. That is not it. Let's just see if we can just start making the bird really confused. I don't think that'd work. No, I don't think I'll need that one then. Okay. So if we get rid of that one, let's see where we end up. We're very close. Maybe we don't need anything else. Oh well, not really. Though. With COVID and all, that's fair. They don't want extra people in there. Brilliant, just in time. Cheers, feathered fella. I owe you one. Or I'm one tureen of tomato supreme. The secret ingredient is chickpeas. Want to try some? Bouncy. We've still got loads to do there. We'll do picture book later. Greetings, Shipley. Ah, Professor, good timing. I just got a message for you from Luke. He wants you to go to the observatory in the park. That's north of here. Make sure you're not followed. This park is just off the path that connects Flatstone Street to Midland Road, correct? That's the one. Luke will be waiting for you there. Why do we need to make sure we're not followed? It sounds as though someone out there may be monitoring our movements. Are you paying attention to this, Flora? It's very important. Of course I'm listening, Professor. Moving around in a group of 3 will make us more conspicuous. I know you don't want to be left alone, but I think it'd be best if you waited for us at the hotel. What? Flora is here, very loopy, and ready to solve some fucking puzzles. Her words, not mine. By the sounds of it, I'm not sure that she probably is ready to solve some puzzles. We love her, though. What? As soon as we've caught up with the other Luke, we'll come and get you. No, I'm coming with you. Now, Flora. Oh, come on, Professor. Let her come along. We'll do our best to be stealthy on our way to the park. We'll be fine. Besides, it might be more dangerous to leave Flora all by herself. I suppose you have a point there, Luke. Flora, you do realise that where we're headed could be extremely dangerous, don't you? Are you really sure you want to come with us? Of course I do. I'm not scared. Well, that settles it. Let's get moving. Well, Luke, looks as though we'll have to put our dinner plans on hold again, I'm afraid. I understand, Professor. I'm pretty hungry, but we shouldn't keep Big Luke waiting. Well then, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Because Luke, bad guys tend to follow people around, plus it's not like there's any harm in being precautious. Oh my god, it's Nat! How you doing, Freya? Oh. Chelmie's having a go at someone. You there, with the shady expression. Look at me in the eyes when you talk to me. Buzz off, will ya? I'm reading here. Listen, you hooligan, I'm acting under the authority of Scotland Yard. I demand that you comply with my investigation. Scotland Yard? Pfft. It's been years since the police had any power in the city. No power, you say? You'd do well to take a close look at the man before you. The very sight of this face sends thugs running for the hills. Well there, settle down. So somebody help me, this oddball's getting too close for comfort. Inspector, please calm down. Huh? Oh, look. Not now, lad. I'm putting the screws on this dubious character here. Inspector, please. I can vouch for this man. He's just an ordinary citizen. Oh, so he's a friend of yours, Layton. You should have said so earlier. You're off the hook, newspaper boy. But listen well, because I'll only say this once. Thanks, I'm listening. The soul of Scotland Yard and what it stands for is immortal, even in a corrupt pit of depravity like this. Now, if you excuse me, I've got an investigation to attend to. Good day, Layton. Phew, thanks for saving me from that loon. What is all that gibberish about Scotland Yard? Oh, the inspector doesn't mean any harm. He just tends to get a little worked up. Freya's trying to unlock her phone. She'll be here in a minute. I have to drive, so you guys have fun with whatever she starts yelling about. Oh, don't you worry. I think we'll have loads of fun. Come by and pay your sweetheart a visit any time, Fluky. I'll be here waiting for you. Hello, Freya. The breeze today is just blissful. I wish my hubby would finish work so we can go for a picnic. Oh, hi. Pizzle time! Not quite, not quite. Ha! Is matingly quiet. I cannot comprehend why the boss would post me here. You feel fantastic. Wait a minute. How did you manage to get here? I'm impressed, are you? Let's just say there are ways of making the impossible possible. So, I want to go through here, but I can't seem to open the door to the observatory. Really? It looks as though the door is locked with a puzzle. Oh yes, you're right. Worry not, Luke. I'll solve this puzzle and have us through with the door before you know it. I mean, Layton. It might be the guy 10 years from your time. Yeah. It's definitely... How are we meant to know whether it's the 10-year-old Statchin or the not-so-10-year-old Statchin? Puzzle time, puzzle time, puzzle time. Yes, Freya, it's puzzle time now. Alright, move the red and blue blocks to the spaces of the same colour. Touch the arrow buttons at the bottom to rotate the board 90 degrees. Blocks fall downwards when there is nothing beneath them. Brobus, you should have Freya take first attempt. This one's a bit hard because it's just rotating.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Other ones will definitely let Freya have a go.
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Yeah, Granny Rosen's still around, and she's been around forever, so, how are we to know? There we are, Luke. The lock is disabled, and the door is open. Nice frog there, Freya. I don't think we should let Freya have all this power as mod right now. Thank you for meeting me here. I know it's out of your way. I wanted to make sure you weren't followed, and this place offers a good view of anyone approaching. Now then, have you made any progress in your investigation? We've encountered some unexpected turns, but on the whole, it's going well. I can't believe I'm meeting Luke from the future. Huh? Oh, Flora, it's you. I didn't recognise you for a moment there. You'll have to forgive me. This is all a bit unexpected. It's nice to know that some things never change. I see you're still easily flustered. Why not? Luke, this is out of our way. Yeah, it's not really that out of our way, is it? Admin under influence. You can't take away my mod just because I'm high. That's not dare. I'm not going to take it away from you. Do not worry. You're safe. You'll want to talk, Flora. As I recall, you do bright pink at the drop of a hat. But it's good to see you anyway. You look well. Flora's Prince here is one of the unexpected turns I mentioned. Inspector Chelmy and Barton are here as well. Well, I'm not too surprised by the inspector's arrival. That man lives for police work. Are you saying you expected him to tail us back here? Expected, no. But I acknowledged it as a possibility. Anyway, we really need to discuss how we're going to get into Chinatown. We haven't a chance of getting through unless we get those guards to leave the gate. You found a way to lure them away, haven't you? Yes, see, the guards don't hang around that area all the time. They only man their positions when Layton tells them to. In other words, my future self has a reason to post watchmen there now. I must confess, that may be my fault. I've been doing a lot of reconnaissance in the area and may have been spotted. But the crucial point to remember is that the guards will leave their post if their boss tells them to. I see. How do we get my future self to issue that order? Fortunately, your future self almost never interacts directly with the low-level grunts. He has his lieutenants, Bostro, give out the orders instead. I'm sure you remember him. He was that mountain of a man commanding the thugs at the casino. Ah yes, I know who you're talking about. If the thugs by the gate hear Bostro telling them to get lost, I'm sure they'll leave their posts. Then all we need to do is record Bostro's voice and play it back for the guards. Well done, little Luke. But have you thought of how to reproduce Bostro's voice? Uno reverse card on that. I seem to remember you picking up a new friend near the river who boasts impressive vocal talents. Of course, you mean Kakar. We can get him to mimic Bostro's voice. That's the idea. So how do we get Kakar to learn how to say get lost in Bostro's voice? Or we could also just get a South American dart gun and shoot them with tranquilizers. That is also a possibility, but I don't know if tranquilizer guns are around at this point. That could prove quite difficult. Not really, get lost is something of a catchphrase for Bostro. He's always shouting it. I spent quite a few afternoons spying on the man. He uses it at least a dozen times a day. It's not a very nice thing to say. Well, he's not a very nice fellow, as you may have noticed. That catchphrase is our ticket into Chinatown. We should start looking for him immediately. Excellent. Bostro is likely to be lurking somewhere in the vicinity of the casino. We'll need to be cautious, but I say we start searching for him there. Chapter 7 Chinatown. We missed 2 puzzles, so we'll go do them now. If I remember correctly, it's down... is it here? It's not here. Though we will speak to them all. Wait a minute, how did you manage to get... Oh, we've already done this. Hello again, I trust you are well. Well? I think we've already talked to these. What? Oh, look, you're just playing havoc with my nerves. Just leave me alone, okay? Yeah. Yes, Freya, we're going to the B-Man. Which is... here. puzzles you left behind because they were too tough or whatever are hiding in that blossom.
They will not be ignored.
Alright. Thirsty work. Puzzle 41. Man, I forgot there were draw 8 cards. It's 2 4s taped together. Alright. Rubbing his back, the waiter sighed warily and said, I always use the same box to carry as many glasses as I can at a time, but there's one type of glass that I really hate carrying. Which of the 4 glass types pictured here? Oh no, sorry. Of the 4 glass types pictured here, which one is the waiter talking about? Keep in mind they all weigh the same. That's the best B. Alright, Freya, it's your time to shine. Are you that high that you actually see the answers? Can you see the future? Can you tell us the answer? This is your time to shine. Luckily for you, it's multiple choice. D. You're going D. Okay. We'll select D.
I've got a good feeling about this one. I was sure my logic was sound.
See, I wouldn't have picked D, but I'm sorry for it. You got it wrong. Because if you sort of imagine it upside down, I reckon it could fit nicely like that. The game must have been glitched. It was clearly D. See, I want to say C. Because like an hourglass shape. Oh, maybe not.
I must have overlooked something.
Yeah, if you want to stack it, this one's the worst because you can't stack it. It would just sit on top. So A, surely.
Let's see if I've got this right.
It could be the only type that
I must have overlooked something.
would have to stack because then you'd have to carry a lot more. Oh, yeah. So I get what you're saying. He would be carrying more of A because they stack nicely. Otherwise, in a box, you'd just have like one flat row. I get what you're saying now. Friday. Rip. I'm blaming you for it. No, I'm joking. I'm not blaming you. Yeah. I was thinking that he would have to take more trips with the others because you can't stack them as nicely, but because you've got to stack them, they're worse to carry. Alright, let's go for puzzle 49. Alright, inserting one of these blocks A, B, C or D into the space marked question mark reveals a hidden message. Touch the letter of the correct block. That could be an L, A, Y, T, N. Now, I can really guess the answer here. But Freya, do you know the answer? You know. Show us your wisdom. I've already spelled out what word it's trying to spell. B. That's what I would go for as well.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Because it's spelling out Layton.
Just as I suspected.
Spot on. We're doing surprisingly well of not missing puzzles. Look, there's Bostro. Yes, I'd recognise that white pinstriped suit anywhere. Quick, everyone hide. Where are we hiding? To be fair, most puzzles are held by NPCs, so as long as you talk to everyone routinely, it's usually easy to get them, yeah. Because I'm playing this casually, I normally try and talk to everyone, but I normally let a small period of time go by and then talk to them all again. So we don't try and not miss anything. The only ones that we'll probably miss are like some of the hidden puzzles. But we'll see if we can try and find them as we go along as well. Alright, you're supposed to be on guard duty, you clown. Stop slacking off. I wasn't slacking off, Bostro. I was just... Gah! You know the only thing I hate more than a loafer is a loafer who makes excuses. But there ain't no buts about it. That attitude is what stops you moving up in this organisation. You know what? You're finished here. The family don't need no clowns like you. Get lost. Oh, come on, Bustro. Don't kick me out. I ain't got nowhere to go. There, did you hear that? Yes, I heard it. Get lost. Loud and clear. What about Kakor? Did he manage to pick it up? Did you hear what the big man said, Kakor? Oh, get lost. Get lost. Get lost. It's uncanny how much he sounds like Bostro. If phones like that is sure to fool those two guards at the gate, let's head to Chinatown. Ah, let's talk to that guy. Do you know this statue, Luke? Oh, the one with the man that looks like the Professor. Of course I do. Seeing it just now got me thinking about, the future. One thing in particular occurred to me. How everything is going to turn out. I mean, you're me, so you already went through this scenario 10 years ago, didn't you? Well, in a way, yes, but I can't tell you what's going to happen. You having that knowledge could alter the course of history, you see. Some of the things that are supposed to happen might not happen at all. Time travel has changed the way events unfold here, and look at the mess it's made. We wouldn't want to add to that chaos, would we? I can't speak today. I'd never really thought about it that way. What's more, knowing about your future self could actually change who you become. And just to complicate things further, it's probably worth noting that technically, you aren't me. I'm not? Then who am I? That's a tough question. The fact that we've met has changed things for both of us. You know what I mean, Freya. I'm saying words differently. Also, technically, this outcome isn't predetermined, since future Luke may not be the Luke will be because time. Yeah, the time paradox. Yeah. And when I say I can't speak today, as in I can't read and then say it out loud because I'm reading too fast and saying different things, Freya. Come on, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Only the past is certain. Therefore, you got God, bro, but I got God. Alright. Therefore, I was you in the past, but you may not be me in the future, do you see? I think I do, but time travel really is complicated. One day I'm going to be a professor of puzzleology. Then you will fear me, huh? Alright. The two people in the statue really do look an awful lot like you and me, Professor. All men face trials in life. It's perseverance in spite of them that the mark of a real man. When faced with a dilemma, a real man knows how to deal with it gracefully. Do you have what it takes to sort out this mess of a puzzle? Do you have what it takes? Alright, 4 siblings inherit a large plot of land. They've each built a house in their favourite spot without thinking about how best to divide up the rest. They decided that the fairest solution is to split the land into 4 identical 6-square portions, with each one containing 1 house. Each portion must touch, but not contain the well in the centre. Which sibling's property will end up containing the star? How you doing, Hunter Greed? How you doing? Alright, so they need to be... They must each touch the well, but not contain it. And they're identical. Easy puzzle. Okay, Freya. Okay. I finished it when it first came out on the DS. But that was like when it got released. And I haven't played it since, so basically I'm playing it blind. Because I can't remember anything that happens. So if we can keep spoilers to basically bare minimum. But as long as I've had a go at puzzles, I allow chat to help and give their input. So if we say A gets... L shapes won't work, I don't think. 4x3. L shapes definitely won't work because it's not... It wouldn't work here. You're thinking too hard. Am I thinking too hard? Would it be D because it's the closest? C already gets this side. D might actually get this side. B here and A could technically go here. It's definitely not C. So we've got 1 in 3rd chance of guessing it. And I reckon D comes around here. So I reckon it could be A, without trying to figure out the shape. It's going to be very odd shape for B to come round. So I'm going to guess A.
The trick. Few things satisfy.
So what?
Like
Let's see the shape.
solved.
Let's see the shape. Okay. It's a very odd shape. Is that what you'd have gone for? Splendid work. It goes to show that analytically thinking is the key to impressing people. Yeah, lopsided T. Very odd. Let's talk to this dude. I was imagining different shapes, but same letter. Oh, so bored. So very, very bored. Same old story, eh? Can you blame me? Life's not exactly a bed of roses. I don't have anyone to talk to. At least I am not sad, though. The only thing worse than being bored is being sad. I suppose so. You know, if you want someone to talk to, I'd be happy to listen. That's nice of you. I bet you'll grow up to be a nice fella. Thanks for the offer, little chappie. I feel better already. How about I share one of my puzzles with you by the way of thanks? Yes, please. I love a good puzzle. Okay. Now, digging's my game, see. It's what I do. I thought of this one at work one day. By the way, I'll tell you secret. Try clicking the wooden boards in the screen. Okay. Alright, create a tunnel that leads from the entrance to the exit, going through every segment on the way. Each touch a tile to switch between a straight and a curved segment. Touch the edge of a tile and slide it in a circle to rotate it. Green tiles are already in their current position, so you can't change them. Right. That'll be the ones so when I come back out, it'll be on this sort of side here. No, I want... I'm going to try and get it to loop round. No. That's touching everything.
This one's as good as solved. I knew it!
Thank you, Freya. Thank you. I couldn't do it without your encouragement. You're a smart little chap, aren't you? You come back to see me again sometime, yeah? Ah! Cripes, it broke! Well, what do you expect when you go around prodding everything? But Professor, I wasn't prodding it that hard. Luke. I'm sorry, I should probably be more careful. Indeed you should. Now let's see what kind of damage you've caused here. What's this? I do believe this leads somewhere interesting. Let's have a look at what's on the other side. But isn't this trespassing, Professor? Professor, wait for me. Ah, so this is where it leads. Can we leave now, Professor? The casino staff won't be happy if they find us in here. You worry too much, Luke. Maybe so, but I still think we should leave now. Isn't this where, like, the star is? I remember being in this room already. Strange symbols. Alright, here are 3 strange symbols, A, B, and C. If A is 63, B is 89, what on earth could C be? You can take it for granted that C will be a 2-digit number as well. So the way it's... I don't know how the 6 was done, but you can see a 3 here. I guess that... And that's a 9. Maybe it's meant to be a 61? I don't think it's going to be an 01. I reckon it's a 6, like that one. Maybe. Oh, I pressed back.
That should do.
Layton, this is breaking and entering. How you doing, Pluto?
I must have overlooked something.
Nasty crabs. What are we overlooking? What are we overlooking? Let's erase that. I can see where they get the 89 from. I still don't get where they get the 63 from here. Any ideas, chat? Dun, dun. Hey, I don't mean to bug you, but did you use a guide for your CV puzzle index or record, or did you just memorize the puzzle? I'm pretty sure on the doc, the big document that has all the guides on it on speedrun.com. I'm pretty sure there's one on the master doc. But I had to alter it slightly. I'll let chat have a look at this puzzle. To try and figure it out. If speedrun would work. No, that's alright. It's Layton related, so... If I rotate my screen 9 degrees, you can see the numbers. Oh, so that's the 6. 63. 89. So this would be 52. I'm just waiting for speedrun to work.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Soon, Master Elf, you will enjoy the fabled hospitality
Well,
of the
that's
dwarves. Roaring fires, malt beer, red meat off the bone. This, my friend, is the home of my cousin Balliol, and they call it a mine. A mine!
Pluto, that's the one I use. It's not on the master document, sorry. It's just before you click onto it. That should work. And it is the Japanese version as well. So that would work for you, because you're on the Japanese version, whilst I have to edit it for the European puzzle differences. Thank you, Brooke, for the hydrate. And thank you, Pluto, for the follow. Hi, how are you? I'm good, Brooke. How are you doing? And well done, Freya, for figuring that out. I'm going to assume that there's... other stuff. Alright, thank you. I downloaded Bard's EU save and it cleared my Japanese cache anyway, so I'll give it a go. Alright, no worries. You can definitely get a sub 1 hour because I ran it before and I was on like a 59 or 58 minute run, and then I just screwed up one of the last puzzles which screwed it all up. So you can definitely beat the world record. I'm good, very, very out of it. Loopy, but feeling fantastic. Also, I think the Japanese puzzles are a lot faster to solve. So, mine's definitely beatable for European wise. Japan wise, it should be. Right, today's the big day at last. I shall propose to the most enchanting woman in all of London. Propose a business partnership, that is. Gosh, how exciting. Oh yes, at last Belle, radiant goddess that she is, will help me realise my life's ambition. I plan to start a clothing line. As you can see, I'm no stranger to style myself. But no one has their finger on the pulse of fashion like that girl. Every genius needs a muse. Belle is mine. Oh, well, good luck with that. Out of it and loopy? For why? The Dukes? Salutations, mi amigo. I'm afraid I'm a little bit lost. Pavel, our good friend Pavel, is back. He's always lost. Hello there, Pavel. Fancy meeting you here. Where are you trying to get to this time? I read a magnific article about the underground caverns of Der Welt and decided to come and see them. Ah yes, I've done some research into the caverns myself. They're said to exist under many of the world's great cities. Ah, exactamente. I was on my way to discover the subterranean ruins of Rome when I got lost. Wait, you were on your way to Rome and ended up here? Yeah. Oui. The road of the traveller is long and winding, nevertheless, I'm sure I'm heading the right way. Seeing as how we bumped into each other like this, though, how about a puzzle? Par la route. Brock, my chat disconnected and I can't read your thing on screen. What was that? Why are you loopy? she just got out of surgery some time ago. So she is high on life. 6 frogs are sitting on logs. Get them hopping around so each frog is on the log with the ribbon that matches its own colour. There are 3 rules you need to follow. Frogs can hop to any empty adjacent log. Frogs can leap over adjacent frog to reach an empty log. Frogs can't leap over 2 frogs at a time. Alright, so... Red's fine. Let's get that yellow across. There we go.
This one's as good as sold.
Yeah, Freya's living her best life. She's still in the car.
Phew, that's a relief.
I'm still in car. Brianna went somewhere, and I'm not really sure where, but she left me here. Stay in the car, Freya. Stay in the car. Magnifique. With that solved, I'm ready to return to my travels. I'm in the stall, loser. Don't get out of the car. I'm happy travels wherever. I've never met anyone as good at getting lost as you. How did you even make it here to begin with? I can't get out of the car. You locked me in here. Oh, Freya's lost. Freya's stuck in the car. Sorry. Oh, I went the wrong way. It was a good choice. 10 out of 10 superficial skills pre. Purr. Alright, Luke, this is our chance. Gosh, my heart is pounding. Just relax. All we have to do is stay out of sight and let Kakar work his magic. Kinda not really, I turned the AC on. This post is the pits. I can't wait to clock off so I can get my laughing gear around a hot mill. Sounds good, bruv. What I wouldn't give for a piping hot pasty with some mushroom gravy. But hey, keep it down. Boss will have tan our hides if he hears us talking food on the job. It's like all he does is watch us to see if we mess up. What a rotter to have a boss. Alright, Kakar, do your thing. Psst, Kakar, you're on. Get lost, get lost. Did you hear that, bro? It was Bostro. Yeah, he told me to get lost, or was he talking to you? I think he meant both of us. I think you're right. Aye, aye, Bostro, you don't need to tell us twice, we'll get lost immediately. Freya can't even feel her legs right now. She'll be driving. She won't be driving. I read that so wrong. I read it as she will be driving. I was like, no, you can't let her do that. She won't be driving. Squawk, squawk. No fret. No. No driving. No. No. Excellent. I think we can finally get into Chinatown now. And it's all thanks to our friend Kakar. Get lost, get lost. You can stop saying that now, Kakar. Rob, you already said I couldn't. I could, it's too late. I take it back. I take it back. You can either not drive or not drive. Pick A or B. What's this device that's stuck to the door? Oh no, that's a puzzle counter. Oh no. Why oh no? Oh lordy, she thinks she's in a condition to drive. B. Yeah, that's not drive. These things count how many puzzles you've solved. The door only open for people who've solved the required number of puzzles. Here, have a look at the display on the front of the machine. It says 50. You've got at least 50 puzzles under your belt, I hope. I don't know, but I can't wait to try out the machine. The future is just full of fancy gadgets. Bzz. Puzzle count confirmed. Access granted. Phew, I was worried there for a second, but looks like we can go through now. It's okay, I don't want to drive. It's puzzle time. It's cutscene time, guys.
Your future self is just down this road. Don't you find it a bit unnerving?
It's quite a peculiar sensation, I must admit. Yes, quite.
I still can't believe there's another Professor Layton running around.
I assure you, the man is real. You'll see soon enough.
Alright, let's talk to everyone. Hello there, do you live in Chinatown? Could you tell us a little about the area? Listen to yourself, young man. Like all sentient beings, we exist both everywhere and nowhere. Well, that's very nice. Now, if you really wanted to ask me where my physical body resides, I'll tell you. I do indeed live in Chinatown. Here you can find exotic goods and rare wonders from all over the world. But these things don't interest me. Material objects are mere flecks of dust on the universe's canvas. Ugh. Something tells me I picked the wrong person to ask for directions. You've only just started making your way in this world, young one. For you, many of life's greatest puzzles remain unsolved. This one, for example. One of these students broke a window, so you ask each of them who did it in order. A. I didn't do it. B. A is telling the truth. C. D is lying. D. It certainly wasn't me. The one whose story sounds fishy is the culprit. Alright, so they're saying they didn't do it. Which is fishy. They're saying they're telling the truth. C is saying D is lying. And D is saying it certainly wasn't me. So, who do we think it is? Ah! I think it's C, because they were asked in order. A was asked first, and they said they didn't do it. I don't know where this is going. B was then asked, and then was said, oh yeah, A is definitely telling the truth. C was asked, D is lying. But D has not said anything. So, I think it is C.
Here's my
And thank you for the hydrates, Freya.
Phew, that's a relief.
He said D was lying even though D hadn't spoken yet. Exactly. Yes, that's it. Seek the answers to your own questions. That is the root of individuality. Only by doing this will you find the true value to be had in the infinite moment we all call present. What a big brain answer. Thanks, Freya. Thank you. Thanks for the compliment, but I have to go now. Bye. Alright, let's talk to this suspicious individual. Good day, whippersnappers. Tell me, have you ever stopped to admire this marvellous arch? It was constructed to welcome lucky spirits into the area. It certainly is a breathtaking piece of art. I take it you're familiar with this part of the city? You mean Chinatown? You could say I know a thing or two about the area, I suppose. As the name suggests, it's full of restaurants and shops selling goods from Asia. One of the most people don't know is that the buildings here aren't that old, despite their appearance. I've also heard the family's headquarters are in this area. Well there, keep your voice down, will you? That fact might be common knowledge, but it's not the kind of thing you talk about in public. What the professor wants to know is if you can tell us how to get there. Ho ho ho, you don't mince your words. Do you, boy? I admire that. I tell you what I'm going to do. If you solve my puzzle, I'll point out the family's headquarters for you. Which finger? Puzzle 63. When counting on his fingers, this eccentric man counts in order you see in the picture below. After he's counted from 1 to 5, he returns to his thumb and goes on counting in the same order starting with 6. If he continued counting in this way, Which finger would he land on when he got to 763? Oh, he doesn't even go in a good order. He goes like that. Who counts like that? Well, how annoying is this? Surely, if I divide it, it should be divisible by 6? Or would it be divisible by... I don't know what I'm doing anymore. See, when I count, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He counts really weirdly. It isn't divisible by... I'm guessing it's meant to be 2 there. He's going to be here. I mean, does division matter in this case? Who? Yes, apparently it does to Freya. Apparently it does to Freya. But the way I see it is, we ignore the 7, and every time he goes around in a full circle twice, he gets to 10. So, in theory, he should always get to that point. So, it's always that one.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
We were trying to overthink it, Freya, by dividing. Hoo-hoo, you made short work of that puzzle, so here's your rewards. See that tall building? That one over there? That's the one. It's called the Towering Pagoda, and it's the family's base of operations. The person in charge is said to be more monster than man, and he's got a hat just like yours. But enough of that unpleasant topic. Enjoy your time in Chinatown. Good day. Alright. I'm going to explore this way first. Look at that, there's another banana skin lying on the ground. Someone around here has has a taste for bananas and an aversion to bins. Not to worry, Professor, I'll pick it up. Speaking of which, Luke. What is it, Professor? I've just thought of another banana skin puzzle. Make your way, okay. So we want to be able to... It's banana time. You think Bree has locked herself out of her car when she locked me in? Yeah, but surely if you're locked in, she can't be locked out.
Here's my answer.
You just gotta let her in.
I knew it.
Yeah, open the door, Freya. She's trying. Whoever left that banana skin here could do with learning a few manners. I'm just glad we found it before someone slipped on it. Alright, let's talk to this one. It's open, she's fine. Welcome to Myers Miles of Books. You certainly aren't exaggerating. Your selection here is simply astounding. If there's something that catches your eye, feel free to flip through it. Our mission is to serve our fellow book lovers. Wonderful. A literary fiend like myself enjoys nothing better than browsing a good bookshop. If you love literature, then you've come to the right place. Please take your time and look around. I reckon we're going to have to come back here later. Alright, let's head this way. Look, there's a panda! Look at all these shops, and it smells like something amazing is cooking in one of them. I see you've taken a liking to the area. Let's try chatting to a few of the locals. Alright, let's talk to this person. Hello there, young lady. Oh, hello there, sir. Hiya. And hiya to you too. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? I do enjoy a nice round of greetings, don't you? Well, you always get a proper greeting from us. That's what a gentleman do. Oh, the world would be a nicer place if more people were like you two. People around here are so, what's the word, uncouth? That's what Mother calls Londoners. Oh, do you live around here? I do. Father moved out here and brought Mother and me along. But I think the move was a rather terrible idea. Father hardly ever comes home these days, and he's putting Mother in a terrible mood. What kind of work is he doing that keeps him there all the time? I've no idea. All I know is that I'm never going to be a mechanical engineer or marry one. So your father's an engineer? That's right. Father moved us here after somebody bought his old company. Isn't that amazing? You can imagine buying an entire company. You'd have to be ever so rich. You certainly would. You know, Father told me a great puzzle about a rich man once. That panda is great, though. Flower vases. Alright. At an antique shop, a rich man is looking at flower vases that have portraits painted on them. Wow, the profile. The big belly. It looks just like me. I'll take this one. The vases only have faces painted on them, though. Which vase did the man choose? Which one did he choose? Did he choose this one because that's the belly and then that's his legs? Or is that his belly? Everything is drawing me to A right now. So I'm gonna go A, and then we'll see if I'm wrong.
This one's as good as solved.
Correct.
I knew it.
Ah. That's not why I selected it, but it works just as well. Oh, you got it. Jolly good. Thank you. As an aspiring gentleman, I do my best to solve any puzzle that comes my way. Alright, since Krakor's got a new thing, we'll go for that. I think we missed one, unless they don't come in order. We've got 5 ropes. Let's see where it projects. Unless I want it to go like that. Alright, I think we've got it going, because it'll jump up here. Not quite. I don't know how that will affect it. See, it just bounces straight off, so... Love the bouncing bird buzz. It's definitely not right. I need it to sit. Was it here that I got it to sit up there? Is it this one? So it's this bit. This bit screws me up a little. I'm pretty sure I tried this one and it didn't. I wanted it to hit that but bounce back. Just bouncing all over the place. Where does it go if I do that? Alright, let's get rid of everything. I want to see where it goes when... Let's try that, because it's going to bounce onto this there, and it needs to get onto this bit. There we go, it didn't bounce off. There we go, yeah. Woo! Bye 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 bye. Alright. We did that parrot one. So we've still got a fair amount of parrot deliveries to go. And we'll do the toy car at the end. Alright, let's talk to this gentleman. Whoa, whoa! Hey, don't sneak up on me like that. You scared the living daylights out of me. Can't a man loaf in peace no more? Alright, we'll leave him alone. Welcome to Pepper's Noodle. I didn't catch the last word, I was too quick. I'm Pepper, and if you're in the mood for tasty treats, you've come to the right place. That sounds delightful, Pepper. But what we're actually hungry for is answers. Would you mind if we ask you a few questions? I'm up to my ears in prep work here. Why not order something? We can talk while you eat. Alright. What do you recommend? We put a London twist on a traditional Chinese food. Well, what does that involve? All sorts. Fish and chip suey, spotted dim sum, and our speciality, jellied eel noodle soup. Oh, and the special today is pork noodle soup. We've even made a puzzle about it. Order all the Chinese food. Bowls of plain noodles and pork noodles are lined up in a row on the counter. With minimal fuss, line up the bowls so that the bowls of plain noodles and pork noodles alternate along the counter. What is the lowest number of moves it takes to accomplish this task? Note that in this puzzle, simply switching the place of 2 balls counts as 2 moves. 1. It takes 1. Right? Because they want you to try and think it's like that. Surely it's just that. Sure, it's just 1. And it would go here. I'll keep doing this. Sure, it's just 1.
Answer.
It's just 1. Just 1.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Yeah. Just 1, guys. So, what would it be, gents? You know, that puzzle has put me in the mood for pork noodle soup. I'll have a bowl of that, please. As will I. Rightio, just 1 sec. Here you are. Now, what did you want to ask? I used to live in London about 10 years ago, but I don't remember this part of the city. Is this area a new development? That's a good question. I don't really know. I only opened up here a little while ago, actually. An investor told me this area was ripe for a new restaurant, so I took the plunge and set up shop. Interesting. Well, thank you for your time. Professor, this noodle soup is amazing. Hurry up and eat before it gets cold. Be right back, we home. Man, I want food. Yeah, food sounds good. But if we didn't talk to this person. What's up, fellas? You don't happen to know anything about the man who owns the Towering Pagoda, do you? Of course I do, mate. Everyone does. That fella's bad news. Proper bad. What do you mean by that? Well, you know, he's got a bunch of thugs working for him, and they're like thugs, if you know what I mean. That means their boss has got to be a real piece of work. I see. His gang's got the whole area scared. Most people don't go out much. Maybe that's why puzzles are so popular. Here's one of the latest hits. Funny shapes, puzzle 65. This young student has drawn 5 shapes on the back blackboard, but one of them is not quite right. Circle the shape that doesn't belong. Alright, the way I see it is this is a 3, a 3, a 3, 5, 5, you get it. These are 7s. These are 6s, but what is this? Plus 4 would be like that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 3 3s, 5 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 7s, 4 4s. It's the 6s. There's only 5 of them.
Let's see if I've got this right. Just as I suspected.
He needs to draw 1 more. Good skills, mate. By the way, I'd stay away from the Tyrant Pagoda if I were you. Oh, we can go in here. Oh, we found something. There are too many toys to count in here. Imagine if you lived here, Luke, you'd never leave. Hey, look at that interesting cat ornament. It is curious. You know, it reminds me of a wonderful puzzle I heard the other day. Pearl diving. Alright. A shopkeeper points out her exotic cat ornaments and says something strange. Ruby is next to Sapphire. Ebony is not white. Jade is not green. Sapphire is 3 over from Ebony. Ruby is on the end. So which cat is Pearl? Alright. If we assume this is Ruby, Ruby's next to Sapphire, which is this one. Ebony is not white, so it can't be this one. Sapphire is 3 over from Ebony, but this one cannot be Ebony. So let's start again. So if we say this one's Ruby, this one's Sapphire, this one's Ebony. Jade is not green. So this one's got to be Pearl. Ruby, let's just check everything's correct. Ruby's next to Sapphire. Correct. Haha, puzzle 69. Thank you, Freya. Ebony is not white, that's correct. Jade is not green, correct. Sapphire is 3 over from Ebony. 1, 2, 3. And Ruby is on the end. C.
This one's as good as solved.
Someone had to
Because
point
I can
out the
stop
69.
Layton's apprentice.
And it had to be the one and only Freya. That's 100% correct. Smashing work, my boy. You know, despite this toy shop being here, I haven't seen that many children around. Does everybody play indoors in the future? Maybe so, Luke. Alright, let's talk to the toy shop owner. Nat wasn't here to do it. Look at all these toys, Professor. Into your toys, are you, lad? I used to be, but I don't have much time for toys now that I'm older. Ho ho. Well, what about that toy car you're so fond of? I suppose you got me there, Professor. That car's just too much fun to put down. Your toy car, you say? Let's have a look. Ah, yes. This is one of my creations. Really? Wow, that is so cool. Hehe. Thank you kindly. Here, since you're such a fan, I'll make you a special offer. If you can solve this puzzle of mine, I'll give you a special track for your toy car. A special track just for solving a puzzle? This is my lucky day. I mean, if future London is so dangerous, would you want your kids running around? Yeah. Thank you for highlighting puzzle 69. Two squares of paper A and B are shown below. Each piece of paper has been folded in half and then folded in half again as shown in the images. Your task is cut paper B so that when you fold it, the cut out shape in the middle matches the hole in the middle of the paper A when it's folded. Draw the cut you would need to make on the rightmost image of the paper. So it's technically cutting out square in the middle. That seems too obvious, right? That's just going to be that. Dun, dun, dun. But when it opened, that's like that. Surely this one's going to be sort of like a diamond shape. I'm going to try it, but I still think that's too simple.
How about this? I don't know what to say.
It might be easy to grab a few pieces of paper to try working it out that way, but try solving it in your head first. If you're convinced your solution would work, perhaps you're making the cut too big or too small. Alright. Wouldn't it be like... Well, I mean, if you cut a square on the triangle, then shouldn't it be inverse? Hold on, I'm blanking on the word. It will come to me. A diagonal line. Yeah. And then where it opens out, it's like that.
How about this? I guess
Oh
it's
no,
back to
it
the
might be
drawing board.
that might be too small, so it might need to be a bit bigger. So it'd be that sort of size.
Here's my answer.
Yeah.
I knew it.
We should have taken the hint from the last time we got it wrong of the sizing matters. Good use of grey matter, lad. Here's a track as promised. Thank you so much. Here, the name's Chicker, by the way. Feel free to drop by the shop for a browse any time. Alright, we'll talk to the person in front first. Well, well, look who we have here. We met on our way to the Gilded Seven Casino, did we not? Nice to see that I made an impression. Let me guess, you don't want to let us through? Ha! No need for that attitude. It's my job to keep out people who've got no business being here. You can't fault a fellow for trying to make a living, can you? Perhaps not, but we do have a business here. We've come to meet the man who calls himself Layton. Ha, well, I appreciate your honesty. Nevertheless, I'm afraid I simply cannot let you pass. Why is that? We've stated our business. Because my employer, Mr. Layton, is out at the moment, which means you have no reason to enter the building. You're quite sure he's not in the towering pagoda? Huh. I didn't just lie to you, if that's what you're insinuating. The boss has left the building. He's gone away. Gone. Not here! Where could he have possibly gone? Well, we know where he isn't in the towering pagoda. Professor, I propose we do some sleuthing. I'm sure we can track this other Layton down. I agree. Let's ask some of the people in the area if they've seen my elusive counterpart. I thought Bree bought me coffee, but now that I'm drinking it, it's definitely just a cup of milk. You're not drinking coffee after surgery. Well done, Bree, for taking care of her. Yeah, why didn't we take the subway here? That is a perfectly reasonable explanation. Some people have no respect for others. What seems to be the matter? Just look at the wall of mine. Someone splodged paint all over it. I'm sure the little miscreant who did it is only having a laugh, but I'm the one who has to clean it up. That paint's completely dry. It looks like it would be really hard to strip it off. I suppose I'll just have to paint over this mess. While we're on the subject of painting, I might as well ask, have you ever heard of this puzzle? Your one job is to make sure she doesn't die before our roommate gets home. That's no fun. Here's another little secret. If you keep walking away and coming back to talk to this guy, something cool will happen. I want to assume like maybe the wall will change. We'll check it out. This old brick wall has been decorated with unusual design. 5 different shapes have been painted on the white background as shown. Just by looking at the picture, you should be able to tell which colour of paint was used the most. So which one was it? Touch the tin of paint that was used the most. Surely it was white, because that makes up most of the wall. I feel this is a trick question because it's laying out these lot.
Here's my answer. I knew it.
You'll thank me tomorrow. Oh yeah. Good thinking, and you know what? Your clever thinking has given me a brilliant idea of my own. Oh. What's that? If I just paint this wall white again, I'm practically asking for it to be covered in graffiti. So maybe I should get someone to come by and paint a fancy mural on it instead. How you doing, Kelsey? How you doing? I mean, a white wall is one thing, but you'd have to be a real loot to graffiti a nice mural. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it myself. I've got big plans for this wall. I'm going to get some paint. Going to get someone to paint something amazing on here. Oh, by the way, I don't think I introduced myself before. My name's Slate. Nice to meet you. Oh, that looks like your mural is coming along nicely. Isn't it though? I asked some of the local children to help. They love painting. Well, it's looking great so far. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Alright, so we are just going to go back and forth. We're making real progress on this mural. Come by and have another peek at it later. Hello friends, nice of you to drop by again. How's the mural coming along? Swimmingly, I have a feeling it's going to be a real masterpiece when it's done. If everything stays on schedule, we'll have the outline finished by the next time you visit. I see you've managed to lay down a rough sketch of the whole mural. It looks excellent. It really is something else, isn't it? I'm glad I asked those kids to do the job. So you're going to do the colour... So are you going to colour in the rest of the piece now? Of course, it'll be exploding with colour when it's done. It's just going to take a little while. I bet you can hardly wait, eh? Maybe this puzzle about painting will help you pass the time. Alright, it's your job to paint a pyramid built from 21 circular pieces of wood. You've been given 3 colours to work with, red, blue and yellow. Before you get too creative, however, there's one important rule you need to follow. No 2 pieces of wood that are next to each other can be painted the same colour. One piece has already been painted... Well... One piece has already been painted red. If you follow the rule and finish painting the entire pyramid, what colour will piece A be? Circle the correctly coloured paint tin. So no 2 pieces of wood that are next to each other can be painted the same colour. So if we colour that red, I don't know whether is that green or yellow. We're gonna do it green. I don't think that's right already. Well, that would have to be green. But then nothing can go here. Or am I like really overthinking this? Every other one can be red, surely. So it can be red. If I'm thinking right.
Well, that's settled.
Every other one is red. You two certainly have a way with puzzles. I ticked pink. Thank you, and good luck with the rest of the mural. I'm sure the finished work will be wonderful. Yep, you can count on that, hee hee. Next time we go by, the kids will have coloured in some more of the mural. I can't wait. We will go straight back there. It's getting there. Wow, look at all those great colours. I'm pretty keen on them myself. Yep, the kids have been doing a great job. The kids? You're not doing any of the painting yourself? Nah, I'm more of a spectator than a painter. But I try to help the team as best as I can by preparing the paint, washing the brushes and so on. Well, as long as you're having fun. Come back soon to have a look at the mural. I think we've got another puzzle here. The mural looks as though it's almost finished. Yep, we're pretty close now. It's a real beauty. You won't find another mural like this in all London. Here, I'm very proud to have to say proud, but you didn't have. Right, but didn't you say you have local children doing all the work? Well, they're doing the painting, but I've done a lot of the heavy lifting. Literally, in fact, I carried all the paint myself. You know, One of the pots had this great puzzle on the side of it. Here, have a look. My, you certainly have an affinity for paint, don't you? Yeah, Luke's calling him out. Tricky tile work. Oh, I get to move stuff. Right, you've been hired to adorn a wall with decorative coloured tiles. There are 3 each of the red, yellow, green and orange tiles, and 4 blue ones. The first tile of each colour has already been placed. All you need to decide where to put the rest. Oh, and one more thing. No 2 tiles of the same colour can be in the same horizontal, vertical, diagonal line. Nothing to it, right? Alright. So it's basically blue can't go here, here, here or here. So we put a blue there, a blue there and a blue there. They don't interrupt each other. Red can't go along this line. Oh, it's Sudoku because, yeah. Green can't go here. Orange can go here and here. Let's just double check everything. So, green's like this. That doesn't look like I'm checking anything.
That should do the trick. Well, that's settled.
Are you quite done for it with the hydrates? Yes, okay. 2, 4, 6, 7. Thank you for the hydrates, Freya. Wow, I think you two are the best puzzle solvers I've ever met. Well, we do get a lot of practice. Impressive stuff, though. Hey? My mural is nearly finished. You'll soon be able to see it in all its glory. Perfect timing, fellows. We've just finished the mural. Oh, great! Wow, that's a real work of art. Thanks. I'll be sure to pass it on. I'll be sure to pass on the praise to all the young artists who helped create it. Don't forget to give yourself a pat on the back while you're at it. You may not have painted it, but you still put a lot of effort into the mural slate. Thanks. It's not going anywhere, so come have a look at it at any time you like. What's up, fellas? Went to see the man in the towering pagoda, but he was out. Do you know where he might be? I've got a pretty good idea, but not telling. He's dangerous. You don't want to tangle with him. Come on now. Surely there's no harm in letting us know where he might be. You're wrong there, but I suppose I can tell you what I've heard. Just room though. You sure you want to know this? I'm telling you. This fella's bad news. Proper bad. We can handle it. What have you heard? People say he disguises himself and goes walking around town. He could be standing next to us now, and we wouldn't even know. Scary stuff, eh? Actually, I'm getting spooked myself, so let's end this little chat, okay? Laters. Alright, so, hello there. I mean, Layton, there's a lot that can go wrong. Chasing after potential maniac, yeah. There's a lot that can go wrong, but we're going to dive headfirst into it. Hello there, Mr. Gentleman. How are things? Let's talk to everyone we can. And remember, lads, you're never too old to play with toys. Okay, he's not going to tell us anything. Ah, the boss? Look, I'm here because I don't want to think about the boss, alright? Anyway, you ain't never going to find him in a spit and sawdust place like this. He's a classy fella. Welcome to Pepper's Noodle Palace. What'll it be, gents? We're not here to eat, I'm afraid. We just want to ask you a few questions about the fellow who runs the towering pagoda. You mean I really can't interest you in a bite to eat? Well, alright. Now what are you saying? Would like to meet the man who runs the towering pagoda, but he seems to be out at the moment. Has he come by the restaurant by any chance? I don't think so. I mean, I don't even know what he looks like. But his lackeys come by here to slack off on a daily basis. Terrible table manners they've got too. Come to think of it, that probably means the man you're looking for never comes in here. I mean, would you go skiving off in a place where your boss could burst in at any moment? You make a good point. That's very astute of you. Flattery's nice. But if you really want to say thanks, order some food next time you come in, okay? Layton's a well-read man, so I want to assume we need to go towards the bookshop. Layton, just order the food for the poor... yeah. Keep a business in, running. If you're still looking for the Tower and Pagoda, you should know that you're a little off course. Oh, we know that. Actually, we're gathering information at the moment. Ho ho ho, is that so? Doing a research project for school, are you? Well, I'd advise you talk to all the locals around here. It'll give you a perspective on the place. Once you've had a word with everyone, come and see me again. Maybe I'll have an interesting tidbit or two for you. But wouldn't that be easy if you just told us what you know now? Huh. So I think we've only got a few more people. There's only one way to the pagoda. From here, if you wait out the entrance to Pepper's, you're bound to see. Yeah, you'd think that, wouldn't you? Make way, coming through. I'm in a hurry here. I've got to get back. Goodness, that little man startled me. Who would have thought such short legs could move so quickly? Did you see how he raced out the shop? He was really sprinting, wasn't he? It can't have been easy on those wet shoes and trousers of his. And he was carrying 2 armfuls of books to boot. He must be a big customer here. From the looks of it, I think Freya's fallen asleep. Maybe that's a good thing. She can rest. She can rest and become herself and chill. Hello there. Can you help me find something? Actually, I was hoping you could tell us about the man who rushed out of your shop just now. Huh, that's Dr. Avogado. He's always in a hurry. It was very strange. His trousers and shoes were absolutely soaked. That's how it always is. I suppose I'm just used to it now. He sneaks away from work to come and browse through our new books. You know how absent-minded geniuses can be. I'm sure he doesn't even notice puddles in the road. Or maybe he just likes to go fishing on his breaks. Perhaps so. He always bursts in, buys a few books and dashes out without so much of a word. She's going to go awake back up at some certain time of the night, I'm sure. Yeah, if she's going to take a nap now, she's definitely going to find that she wakes up at some random time. And you're right, Friday, it is bone dry outside, so what is it, huh? What do you want? Can't you see I'm in a hurry here? Oh look, I think you've upset him. You can't just go running up to strangers and expect them to chat to you, you know? I can't help it, Flora. How else are we supposed to find leads for our investigation? I'm not asleep, I'm right here. Alright, Freya. You're awake for now. But some people really don't like talking to strangers. Look, if you two are just going to stand there squabbling, will you at least get out of my way? I've got places to be. I could do without you obstructing me. Oh, but you can't keep running around like that. Huh, like what? With your trousers and shoes all dripping wet, it must be awfully uncomfortable. There'll be a time for drying off later. I have to go now. Enjoy your little row. Well, drat, he's gone. He might have stayed if you hadn't got off on the wrong foot. Can you hardly blame that on me? Yeah, you are right, Friday, that the only place is the river. Only place that's wet is the river. So, I still think that lighthouse we saw ages ago, is something to consider. Here's an equation that's been written using matches. Read it as Roman numerals. It means 1 plus 11 equals 10. What's the minimum number of matches you need to move to make this equation valid? Isn't it just 1? If you move this one over to here, it'll be 1 plus 10 equals 11.
Here's my answer. Let me think this through again.
There's a twist here somewhere. There's a twist here somewhere. What's the twist? Anyone have any ideas? I'm either right or I'm losing my mind. Okay, what are you thinking? We can both... I guessed 1, but surely maybe... 0 seems to be a bit of a weird one unless we're changing the symbols. So if we change that to a minus and put a minus here, technically we don't need to. 0 matches. Flip it upside down so it turns to x equals ix plus 1. 10 equals 9. Oh, that is clever. That is clever. That is...
How about this?
That is clever. I forget to
I knew it.
look at things from a different perspective and everything. We can safely say you're not losing your mind. Another puzzle solved. Oh. Does anything about this room strike you as familiar, Luke? It's Granny Riddleton. Familiar? Actually, now that you mention it. Yeah, 99% of the puzzles have literally just been upside down today. Oh, that's an awfully big sigh for such a small bee. What's the matter? Well, you know, even a honeybee like myself gets a little down in the dumps every now and then. It must be awfully hard looking after all these puzzles being, you know, a bee. Oh, that. No, that's a piece of cake, kid. My problem is that I'm different from all the other bees. You can say that again. What's the story anyway, Beasley?
Oh, so you want to hear about me, do you then? Sure, all right. It's a gripping tale of a lowly drone's triumph over adversity. To become a puzzle bee. I'm talking...
Gotcha! No! Beasley! That's better. Bugs are so very icky, don't you think? You really can't slap them enough. Oh! Stop doing that! I think he's had enough slapping for one day. Now how are we supposed to solve all those puzzles that we left behind? Oh, no worries there, my fellow puzzle aficionado. Taking care of puzzles is my job now. Granny's put me in charge, so just leave it to me. Granny who? Oh, right, of course. So then you'll... That's right. You can call me Puzzlette, because that's my name. Hope to see ya soon. Soon.
Yeah, she did demoted the first and only puzzle bee. I'm really upset that she just killed all those lost little puzzles living in that tiny weeny house over there.
Isn't it just the cutest thing you've ever seen?
I don't think there's anything in here, but... Hello there. Oh, good day, miss. My name's Edgar. It's lovely to meet you. Hi, Edgar. Ah, it's you. It's nice to see you again. You were using that girl as a decoy to lure me out of hiding. I knew it. I knew something was up when she started chatting to me out of the blue. Why, oh why did I stop to talk to her? Now you got me right where you want me. I'm getting out of here. Whatever did I do to get on that fellow's bad side? I haven't got a clue, Professor. He was nice. Is he a friend of yours, Luke? I wish I could say that, but I can't even get him to stop cowering in fear. Let's talk to this fellow then. Hello there, my name's Paige. What's yours? I'm Flora. How do you do, Paige? Not so well, I'm afraid. I've had this puzzle on my mind for days and it got me positively stumped. I know we just met and that this is a terribly forward of me, but would you mind having a look at it? Edgar, question, why are you in China? Yeah, this guy really going blue. You know, the place where Layton works? Oh, never mind. Fill in this little bird slot using the 5 pieces in Layton's top hat without overlapping any piece or leaving any empty space. You can flip. And we can rotate. Can I rotate? Let's check out the size of the pieces first. Because that can't go there. Right, let's flip that. Rotate. That can't go there either. No. If we flip... No. Yes, Fred, this one's literally a puzzle. Can't go like that. But it can go like that. Let's rotate too much. And there.
Here goes nothing.
It's about fitting it in.
Did you see that?
Did you see that? Gosh, you must have some sort of super brain to solve a puzzle like that so easily. Well, I try after all. What was that giggle? That was... Well, what can I say for it? Well, I try after all. Brains are something no true lady can afford to be without. We've got 7 seconds and 3 ropes. I don't know if they'll hit that. Maybe it's as simple as that? No. What does that do for us? Just sending us backwards. This is a crazy idea, but let's see. Oh, it does work. Time to clock in. No work. Boo, work sucks, yeah. Pet dog for me. Monies is good. Monies is good. We all like monies. We've yet to go in here. That's Kurt Reynolds. Squaw? Oh, what a lovely parrot. Nice to meet you, I'm Caw. Oh my, clever and polite. Well, Caw. My name's Myrtle. Hello, Myrtle, nice to meet you. Is this your pet shop? Pet shop? Oh, no, young fellow, this is no pet shop. It's a meeting place where animals can find true friends like you and Caw, eh? You can say that again. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Luke. Hehe, well, it's very nice to meet you too. Oh, get lost. Now, that's no... Now's not the time for that, Caw. Hehehe. Oh, does it warm my heart to see such genuine friendship? Right. I feel we've done a lot of talking. Let's see if this dude will talk to us now. Good day, whippersnappers. Did you manage to find out the dreadful man who runs the Tyrant Pagoda? Unfortunately not. He was out when we visited. We're still trying to locate him. Oh well, you're wasting your time searching for him in this part of town. Does that mean you know where we can find him? Hoo, I've said too much. I can be so careless at times. So, you do know. Please tell us where he is. It's very important. I've said it once, I'll say it again, lad. I like how forthright you are. So I suppose I could drop a potentially helpful hint your way. On one condition, that is. What condition? Run over and tell my darling wife that I'll be eating out for lunch today. Do that and I'll gladly help you. But we don't know who she is or where to find her. Oh, she's easy to find. My Myrtle, she runs a pet shop on the edge of Chinatown. It shouldn't take you long to find her. We were just there. Very well, we'll deliver the message to your wife and return immediately. The pet shop's just over there. It's Myrtle, isn't it? How do you do? We're here to deliver a message. Let me guess, it's from that useful husband of mine. That slug just strolls around town all day while I work my fingers to the bone in here. Professor, what's a sluggard? I'll, explain later, Luke. Now, where was I? Oh yes, Rudolph wanted to let me know that you'll be eating out for lunch today. Huh? At Pepper's. Pepper's, no doubt. It's infuriating. I'm the only one that works, and yet I still manage to make lunch for us every single day. He has the nerve to let it go to waste. Now, madam, another thing, we don't have enough disposable income to be eating out all the time. I don't care how much he likes those noodle soups, his behaviour is simply shameful. Well, we deliver the message, so we best be off. I spent valuable time picking out and preparing delicious, nutritious recipes, and this is my thanks. I'm a working woman, you know. Ugh. Where did everyone go? Phew, that was quite intense. It just goes to show that when someone prepares you food, you can't just run off on them. Hey, where's the professor? Here I am, you three surprised me. I had no idea you could run so quickly. My apologies, Professor, it was getting a bit heated in there. But I suppose I still think it's very rude to stand someone up when they've prepared food for you. Oh yes, absolutely. Right now. That's over with. Rudolph needs to keep his side of the bargain. Let's pay him another visit. Let's see if he keeps his bargain. His deal. Oh, did you deliver my message to my sugar lump? We did, but I'm to tell you, she was absolutely seething by the time we left. Whatever for? She seemed rather upset at the thought you might be dining at Pepper's Noodle Palace. Oh, dear me, I fear there may be misunderstanding brewing here. Do go on. My wife is Jem. I treat her like a queen, and queens shouldn't have to prepare lunch. She works so hard, that I don't want to add to her burden. Plus, who doesn't love noodle soup?
Soon, Master Elf, you will
Flora,
enjoy the
we need to have a talk, yeah.
hospitality of the dwarves. Roaring fires, malt beer, red meat off the bone. This, my friend, is the home of my cousin Balin, and they call it a mine. A mine!
Thank you for banning him. We really don't have the energy tonight, Andrew, so if you could please just leave for everyone's benefit, that'd be great. Anyway, I'm boring you now. Let me give you that bit of information I promised. This is just a rumour, but I've heard that the fellow you're after is quite fond of old Father Thames. It's said that he likes going for walks to admire the river whenever he has a spare moment. Interesting. So there's a chance we'll find our man down by the river. Oh, as I said, it's a rumour and nothing more. But go and see, there may be some truth in it. We shall do just that. The reason why Layton and Luke fled was because your cooking isn't exactly how to put it, edible? Yeah. Just a moment now. You whippersnappers are always rushing, aren't you? Here, take this. Give me just a second, chat. A flyer? It's for a small restaurant by the Thames. The Thames Arms? A lovely old piece. If you're in the area, you have time, you really should drop in. It sounds like a perfect place to take a break. We'll be sure to visit if time allows. Good day, sir. Oh, you lad, wait just a moment. Yes? My wife, Myrtle, how, angry was she exactly? Furious. Oh, I see. Thank you. That'll be all. Oh dear. Is there a spot with a good view of the river around here? There was that hill we walked over on the way to Chinatown. You could see the river from up there. The place that Luke's talking about has some stairs that run down to the riverside. It might be worth investigating. Oh, goody. A walk by the river sounds wonderful. Flora, focus. This is a serious business. We're hot on the trail of a criminal mastermind. Come on, Luke. Loosen up a little. We're making progress on the case, and Flora's just finding her own way to enjoy it. Yeah, Flora's just finding her own way to enjoy it. I suppose it's true. Well, what are we waiting for, team? Nothing, Luke. Let's head for the hill. Luke is pretty much talking to himself. Do 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 do. A meeting by the river. Salutations and whatnot. What brings upstanding citizens like yourself back through here? We're tracking down the boss of the family. We've got a hot tip that he's down by the river. Whoa now, slow down. Keep sniffling around for trouble like that and something's bound to start stinking. Take it from me. You certainly appear to be an authority on such subjects. Don't you know it? And I can see that you two aren't going to heed my warning either. If you're dead set on going to the riverside, you should drop by the restaurant down there. That grub is top notch. If you're going to look for trouble, you might as well do it on a full stomach. I mean, at least he's listening. Better to speak to someone that listens than not be heard at all. Yeah, that does make sense. That does make sense. I'd rather talk to someone that's listening to me than talk to someone that's not. Let's talk to this dude. Hello there. Oh, hello. No, it's you again. He's not who you think he is. This is all just a big misunderstanding. Oh, I. Well, just who is he then? You think that he's the head of the family, but he's not. Honest, he's not. I mean, just look at those eyes. Can you see for yourself? They aren't the eyes of a criminal. You think? They're such beady looking wee things. I cannot tell. He cannot tell. Well, but now I've made myself cross-eyed looking at them. They do seem trustworthy, I suppose. They seem trustworthy.
Soon, Master Elf, you will enjoy the fabled hospitality of the dwarves. Roaring fires, malt beer, meat off the bone.
You know, now that I look more closely, your eyes are pretty beady too.
And they call it a mine.
Yes, well, that's enough on that subject. Tell me, sir. What are you doing out here? Ah. Was meant to meet a friend, but she's awful late. How you doing, Becky? I was meant to meet a friend. Almost there. A view of the river here is lovely. Where do you suppose the future professor is? Oh, I'm so excited to meet him. I'm good, thanks, Becky. Glad to hear you're doing well. What have you done today? What have you been up to? Oh, you're awfully cheery about all this, Flora. Well, aren't you excited to meet him too? Do 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 do. Went for a walk with George and Maya in the forest. I actually haven't done much today. I got up, went food shopping. I've been rerouting one of my speed runs for Curious Village, and now this. So I haven't really actually been very productive today. But it sounds like you had a nice day. I want to find him, but I can't say I'm looking forward to meeting a criminal. Those stairs over there should take us down to the riverside. Then let's not waste any time. Down we go. Wow, the river looks as if it goes on forever. It's so pretty. I think my roommate's getting Pizza Hut.
That rabbit looks awfully jumpy. I don't like that glint in his eye. He looks like he could attack us at any moment.
Well, you've always had a way with animals, even those of the more cantankerous variety. Why don't you see if you can't befriend the little fellow?
Befriend him? Right. He doesn't look too friendly, but I guess I can give it a shot.
You currently got Domino's. Ooh. I am actually getting pizza as well. Speaking of it, and it should be here in like 30 odd minutes, but I'm going to stop streaming before it arrives. So we won't be going on for too much longer. Speak of the devil, she's home. Ooh.
What do you want?
Hello. I hope you're enjoying this lovely day. Would you mind if we pass through here?
Yeah. You humans are so full of yourself. Always acting like you own a place. But this here's my turf. Take one more step and I'll rearrange your kneecaps.
What a threat. Yeah, we should ask
Mr.
future
Rabbit.
Luke for help.
Didn't mean to.
Mr. Rabbit? Ah, please. What storybook you get that from? The name's subject free, okay? And don't get any stupid ideas about us being friends just because you know my name now.
Of course not, Mr. Subject 3. I don't mean to impose, but we really do need to pass through here.
Those puny ears of yours don't hear too well, do they, boy? I thought I made it clear that this is my turf.
But we just...
Ah, shut your trap. Look, I'm not an unreasonable rabbit, but nothing's free, you know. If you want through that much, you're gonna have to solve this puzzle.
Of course, it's puzzle time, guys. Alright, an uncommonly clever rabbit has imposed some rather strange rules upon its movement. It can only jump 70 centimetres forward, but after every jump forwards, it must jump 30 centimetres in the direction of its tail. If this rabbit needed to travel 10 metres in a straight line, what is the lowest number of jumps it could cover the distance? Alright. If I'm correct in thinking, correct me if I'm wrong. Let's restart this. 1 metre equals 100 centimetres, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. So every jump it goes practically 40 centimetres. Yeah, correct. Centi means 1/100th, basically, yeah. Thank you. So it will take... I reckon... This is after both stages of him going backwards. So it's going to take him 5 turns of jumping forwards and going backwards. Wait, can he not just turn around? So that he's jumping the extra Bree, my roommate, and I are all having pizza. This is great. So you three are having pizza. I've got pizza sort of on the way. Becky and Georgia got pizza. Friday, please tell me you got pizza, otherwise you're missing out on the pizza party right now. But what I'm thinking is, surely, it must jump in the direction the tail's facing. Surely, can he not just turn around so it's facing the right way? It's 2 per 100 centimeters, or 1 meter. 20 maybe? That's if it's allowed to rotate so its tail's facing the right way that it wants to go. I keep doing this. I keep just going back.
This one's as good as solved. I knew it!
Yeah, so it's allowed to turn around. I was going off the basis of it wasn't allowed to turn around. So you solved it, eh? Huh. You're one of the cannier humans I've run into. I'll give you that. So, how did you end up here anyway, Mr. Subject 3? What's your story? Want to know more about this old rabbit, do you? Well, get your hanky ready, cause my tale's a real tearjerker. Huh? Alright.
I was born in the mean streets of London and separated from my parents at an early age. I would never see them again. It wasn't long before I was kidnapped and sold as a lab animal. I thought it couldn't get any worse. I was wrong. The research facility I was taken to was the most miserable place on Earth. It was there that the whitecoats started calling me Subject 3.
That's a strange name.
Yeah, it's because it wasn't so much a name as an ID. I was a test subject, not a cuddly pet. There was a Subject 1 and a Subject 2 there, but who knows what happened to them.
I don't mean to stir up painful memories, but you said you were a test subject. So...
You want to know about the tests they did on me? Just thinking about it makes my fur stand on end. Well, this was one of their favourite routines. They'd throw me in a room and cut the lights. There'd be a loud noise like nails on a blackboard. Next thing I know, I'm in a totally different room. Even now, I've no idea what they were doing.
Teleportation.
That sounds awful.
Surely, if he's in a different room.
Have you two worked everything out?
Did you hear Subject 3's terrible story? Apparently, he was forced to be a test subject in all these weird science experiments.
Our friend here carries a heavy burden on his shoulders.
Poor little fellow.
Poor little fellow? Spare me your pity. Life is hard, kid, and I've had it harder than most. None of it really matters. The sooner you stop expecting good things to happen, the better off you'll be.
What kind of attitude is that? You're free now, and you've got your whole life ahead of you.
Ah, so now you're gonna tell me how to live my life, huh? Go on then, get out of my face before I bite the lot of you!
Wow. Rude. We'll continue straight on first. This looks like a research facility. Now isn't this a curious little shed, Luke? Would you open the door for us? It's no use, Professor. It's locked tight. We need to get the key to get in. That's a shame. Perhaps we should come back later. Let's move on for now. Let's talk to this dude. Well, hello. Who might you be? My name is Professor Layton. I don't believe I've made your acquaintance, mister. Me? I'm Beacon. I take care of the lighthouse on the river. Then shouldn't you be in there, protecting the shore from errant boats? Oh, hello, little boy. You were so caught I didn't notice you down there. So you want to know why I'm here? I'd be happy to tell you, but first, I could really use some help. There's this puzzle I can't solve. It's been keeping me up all night and I need my beauty sleep. Won't you help me find the answer to this troublesome little thing? It's puzzling time. You have created a scene with the following conditions. One male is standing in front of a child. Two males are standing behind a female. One female standing behind a child. You created this scene with a minimum number of people. How many people are there in your scene? Alright. One male is standing in front of the child. So there's one man. Wait, if we go, this is a man. He's standing in front of a child. I should really start this in the middle. He's standing in front of a child. Two males are standing behind a female. So we put the female here. Two males. One male and one female are standing behind a male. One male and one female are standing behind a male. Here's a child. He's the centre. One male is standing in front of the child. One female is standing behind the child. Two males are standing behind a female. One male and one female are standing behind a male. But can they be behind the male and the child? Could it literally just be 5 people?
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Maybe
I must have overlooked
there's a bit of a
something.
trick to this one. There's a bit of a trick to this one. Okay. One male is standing in front of a child. Two males are standing behind a female. So maybe there has to be exactly that. One male and one female are standing behind a male. So maybe there needs to be a male just in there. Isn't it 3? We will check. We will check for you.
That should do the trick. Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I was definitely overthinking it completely. Goodness, you're quite the intellectual, aren't you? Now, what was that you and your little friend wanted to talk to me about? We were just wondering what you were doing here on shore instead of the lighthouse. Ah, yes, well, mine's a rather sad story, so I hope you're not criers. I'll try to keep it brief. Before I came to London, I was a star lighthouse keeper down in Dover, and then my employer fitted the place up with a mechanical control system. With the machine there, I was made, as they say, redundant. I was utterly crushed. I was living my dream down there until only to be chased out by a machine. That's a terribly unfortunate turn of events. Just wait, it gets worse. After being run out of town, I found work here in London. The ad said I'd be looking after the lighthouse, but when I peeked inside, I got a horrible shock. The whole thing was filled with awful machines buzzing, whirring, and doing other machinery things. This morning I just couldn't stand being around all that clanking, so I came for a walk to clear my head. Strange. Why did the owner put out an ad for a lighthouse keeper when the machines do all the work? There's something fishy about this, Professor. I agree. I don't think there's more going on than you or I or Beacon are aware of. Alright, we'll head this over here. What a quaint little restaurant. Hey, look at the sign. It seems we found the Thames Arms. Indeed, it seems to be both open and inviting. What shall we step inside and have a look round? I'm going to leave it on a cliffhanger, guys. I'm going to leave it there. We're going to save. And leave it there. I know, you're all really excited about going into the pub. But we're going to leave it there. And we will go on a raid. And we'll save the pub for the first time, or first thing we do next Tuesday. Maya trying to steal the pizza boxes. No! Maya's not allowed pizza. Alright, team. I like the sweater. It's a Skyline sweater. So you can get that from the Skyline Superman for a great price. I don't get any commission for selling his stuff, but you should definitely go check it out. Anyway, I'll give you some options of who we can raid. We've got Leia doing some art. We got Cranky, old dude who's playing Atlas. And we have someone finishing off Professor Layton and Pandora's box. I don't know how close they are to finishing it. I'll just have a quick look. Oh, they're not. They still probably got another half an hour to an hour, depending on how fast they're going. So, what would you like? Would you like Leia doing some art? Welcome to the is it MC Crib? I can't read the name properly because it's so long. Yeah, MC Crib, who we've raided before, doing Layton. Or Cranky Old Dude doing Atlas. You got 3 to pick from. 3 to pick from. Art, Layton, or Atlas. Layton. We can go with some more of puzzles. Welcome. There we go. So jump in this raid, even if you're not going to stay. Just say hello, and like Freya says, keep the puzzle time continuing. And I hope you enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be messing around in Subnautica for my 1-year anniversary of being on Twitch. Actually streaming, not just being on Twitch. Then Thursday and Friday are Sea of Thieves days. I've moved Close to the Sun to Saturday, so we'll be having some scary times tomorrow on Saturday. Tomorrow, sorry, we are doing some sort of some game giveaways as well, and maybe some subs. Who knows? But jump in the raid, and everyone, thank you for jumping in, helping along with the puzzles, and just being cool people. I'll catch you all next time.
Or at ease here. I'm also